Hello and welcome to this video because I am super excited to show you guys Oblivion 2019. Well, what can you remember from the year 2006? When you think of it, probably not much right now, but it was the year where Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls 4, was released. 2006, that's 13 years ago. And every year, modding in Oblivion become larger and better, and to a point, you know, where it is in this state and it just is unrecognizable anymore from the original game, of course. It looks very good, very amazing. And this edition, the 2019 edition, is based on the Bevi Lex mod guide again, so the same guide you used last year. And of course, for that, the tutorial is also coming, the 2019 tutorial. I'm not going to point out an ETA because I have really no idea, and the last time I did promise you guys an ETA on the tutorial, it became available 3 freaking months later. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna give you any ETA for the tutorial. But I have to say, this 2019 version, wow, it really looks good. I've been testing only a couple of places here in Oblivion because I just finished it today. So what I'm gonna do also is a little bit of bug testing as well to see if it crashes and how, if so, what is causing this crash. And the author Bevi Lex, you might know him from the tutorial series we did also last year, the Bevi Lex Modlist. He, what he says, it's probably better if you stick to 45 FPS cap. So, an FPS limit of 45. But, to be really honest, I just unlocked it to 60 frames per second because I just want to do that, and I would love to play at 60 FPS. So, what is new in 2019? What is new in the Bevi Lex 2019 version? Well, a lot of new mods, a lot of new texture mods as well, but also new improved mods. So, the ones you probably already knew are now also improved, and we have some cool new effects and all. And also, this tutorial is of course based on a lot of texture overhauls, weather mods, lighting mods, stuff like that. But also an EMB, and this time it's a brand new EMB. It's the Monkey EMB, which, in my opinion, doesn't look that's overbloomed, because the previous EMB had a lot of bloom effects in it, unfortunately, which looked a little bit overdone. And this EMB really looks more realistic, more sharp, and especially in combination with the high-resolution textures like these ones. And of course, Oblivion Reloaded. You might know that from Oblivion Graphics Extender, and if you are very old school, you knew that Oblivion Graphics Extender and Oblivion, and EMBs were not really compatible with each other, but that's not the case since Oblivion Reloaded has been released. These guys have come a very long way. They are, they have their own webpage right now. So much has been improved, and a combination with all these things just looks really amazing. So, enough talk about introductions and what's going to be new. We're going to travel to a couple of places today because, like I said before, I just finished this entire mod list today, did some tweaking and all, and I'm going to test performance to see how everything looks. So, let me try to show you guys some cool new effects like this candle smoke here we now have, which looks really realistic, really nice. And also an example, let's see if I'm able to do that, if I'm allowed to do that. We now have the, also a lock overall, lockpick overall. And okay, I'm not really sure if I'm under arrest because some guards did see it. So let's find that out. But anyway, I suggest we go to the forest and we're gonna force some bright weather because, let's talk to the guards first to see.
What seems to be the...
Yeah, okay, we have no problem, cool.
Goodbye.
So let's force some weather effects with a mod which I have, which is this one, Weather Cyrodiil, and let's force cloudy weather, and let's wait a couple of hours or an hour so that more bright weather has been enforced, which is this one, okay, and we're gonna set the game hour to 12. Sorry, set space game hour to 12. Right, okay, so now it's, 12 o'clock. Let's also activate T detect, so no creatures or NPCs are going to detect me and we can walk around freely. And let's activate God Mode just to be sure that we don't fall off a cliff or something. And then let's just explore. First of all, I would say, go to a forest. And then later, let's go to the Imperial City as well. So yeah, these forests here are really cool. This area here, right under a coral where we are right now. So I suggest let's go. Where should we go to? I don't know, man. To this place? Sure, why not? And also, what's really cool about this this Modlist 2019 is better textures, but also I tweaked a lot of ini settings with the fade distances of grass and trees and all that stuff. So we have less pop-up, and while I said that, I saw some pop-up, but overall, in general, there is less pop-up because in the 2018 edition, we had some huge pop-up every time we walked in the forest. I mean, if we would walk like this, we already saw some pop-up in the distance, but that's been improved a lot, and especially with some ini tweaks, because, yeah, we nowadays computers don't really care that much about processing power. We have almost unlimited processing power if you compare it with the computers from 2006, but of course you have to be careful not to overclock or over turbo drive the old Oblivion engine, because then we're gonna have a crash. Also, I'm not sure if I told that already, but the author of Bevi Lex himself advised to stick to 45 FPS, but I've unlocked it to 60 FPS. So let's type in TM to have no HUD anymore. Now let's walk into the forest to show you how sharp everything looks and how much better I think it looks, how more realistic it looks if you compare it with the older version, because the older version had so much bloom because of the old EMB, and this new monkey EMB just looks very realistic. Also here, normally you would see a lot of pop-up in the distance already, but not here, not now, because we have better draw distances and all. So yeah, the outdoor areas really look cool, and there's a lot to see here in Oblivion, which is always cool, of course, to revisit the world of Cyrodiil. So let's see, can we actually... Yeah, we can go here. This is civilized, it seems. There's someone who lives there. And what I suggest we're going to do is we're going to walk around to... there you saw some pop-up. It's, of course, not completely avoidable to have pop-up, especially on such an old engine like the Bethesda one. But for now on, we're doing a very good job so far with not crashing, and the pop-up is acceptable so far. Hello, little deer. Well, I'm invisible to him, so he's not gonna run away. So yeah, it still looks bright, but that's because of the direction of the sunlight which shines on this place. But definitely not as bright as the previous EMB. And also, everything just looks so sharp. The high-resolution textures and all really looks cool. So let's see, what do we have in the distance? Since we can see so far in the distance right now, we can actually recognize cities and buildings. And yeah, let's see. Do we have any more open forested areas? Let's see, because I think these places are a little bit more forested. Maybe here in this farm, if we can. Yeah, let's check it out right there. Because I know there's a spot where you can... Oh, wait a minute. Let's set the game hour to 12. Okay, cool. Where we can have a better draw distance, or at least we have a better place to see the draw distance. And as you can see, I also set the min grass size, which is an Oblivion, that ini value. It's something you can adjust in the text file of Oblivion to have very dense grass. And it doesn't matter because the CPUs, again, which we have nowadays, are so strong. Like, who cares? I mean, they're like extremely faster than in 2006. Also, I really love this lantern model, this fantasy one. And yeah, I mean, it looks really good, I think. All the distant landscape, this is nowhere comparable with the vanilla versions of Oblivion. So let's see what we will find here. Third person view. Also, just to, let's enable that. This is also custom. The menu is custom, inventory is custom, the icons are custom, everything has been modded. So it just looks really cool, and almost everything is custom modded. So let's see, maybe we can go to the Imperial City from here. Also, an example, ground covers. See how sharp it looks. I made sure to pick the maximum resolution of textures, which is in Oblivion case almost 2K. So it's even higher resolution than 1080p, 2K textures. And since I have a 4040p monitor, it's definitely not overkill. And my PC can handle it very well. I mean, no problem. running these textures. And there we can see the wonderful city of the Imperial City already. So let's see whoops, if we're able to get there already. Wow, look at this. These textures from the ground cover. They look really cool. So yeah, let's not literally gonna walk there. Let's fast travel a little bit towards maybe here, the inn. Okay, this looks a little bit bright, but that's okay. This landscape looks cool, but maybe it looks better if we set the game hour to 5 p.m. Can I do that? Set game hour to 17. Yeah. So the sun is actually going under. Maybe a little bit later even to 18. So that looks a little bit better. But anyway, yeah, it looks cool. I think in all weather types and all time zones. Let's check this in while we're here to see how the lighting looks. And we have smoke from the candles, which I think is really nice now. Hello, lady. And of course, mods like Oblivion Character Overhaul look really, really cool. But we knew that already from the previous edition of the Ultimate Oblivion tutorial from 2018. So let's see, if I set it to 12, yeah, it's a little bit bright, but it's not super bright. And we also don't have these flickering mountains anymore, which I had on a previous edition of the tutorial, which was really annoying, the flickering mountains. Also, the water looks okay. Sometimes there was an issue in the 2018 tutorial where the water ripples were very choppy and slow, but as you can see, the water looks really nice, very cool effect. And yeah, that's just nice. But let's go to the Imperial City to see how it looks there. And yeah, and then I hope that you guys like it as well, and hope you're ready for a new tutorial part, a new tutorial adventure for Oblivion, because for me personally, it's my favorite Elder Scrolls game. I liked it even more than Morrowind, and of course Skyrim is a fantastic game, but the atmosphere that Oblivion has, for me, no other Elder Scrolls game has given me that. Definitely the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion. Let's fast travel a little bit more because it takes quite long. As you can see here, I mean, it looks so cool, the distant landscape and all. Not to have any weird pop-up or to have any weird looking distant landscape, just the tree models and all that stuff. Yeah, it's really amazing. So, the Imperial City, also here, look at the ground textures. Wow, how very detailed they look. Now let's see how the Imperial City is looking to us. Hello, sir.
Sir?
Long live the Empire.
Yeah. Nice speaking to you. Maybe, okay, maybe we should force a different weather effect. Well, I have to say, this looks really cool. Look how sharp the textures look, I mean, especially with the lighting effects and all. Hello. Well, let's check out the NPCs. They look really cool. Oblivion Character Overhaul really looks cool. We also have some overhauls with beards and all that stuff, and a hair overhaul, which you maybe can see here as well. I mean, a fully modded Skyrim Special Edition maybe look better, of course, but yeah, it's a 5-6-year-old, 6-year newer game, and this game is 13 years old. Don't forget that. It's a really, really old game, and it's really incredible what modders have been able to do after 13 years with this game. Because if this game was released, except for maybe the animations, this game would not look that terrible. I mean, it looks okay. It could even be, yeah, you know, could even be just played like a regular game if it was released like this in 2019. But maybe animations would give it away that it's really a dated engine.
Hail, good citizen.
I should say that. It's a dated engine, and I really don't hope that they will release the Elder Scrolls 6 on this old engine. I mean, Todd Howard said that the Elder Scrolls 6 will be running on an updated version of the Fallout 76 engine, but come on, I mean, after the Fallout 76 debacle, I'm pretty sure he don't want to do that anymore. Please, Bethesda, invest a couple of years in a new engine, because really the engine is showing its age. Anyway, yeah, everything looks cool. The textures look really amazing and really detailed. So Imperial City looks good, runs well, that's also important, so we don't have any FPS drops or whatsoever. So is there anything else I would like to go to? I know these places do have nice foresty areas, so maybe we should go there as well to explore it a bit, and then I would call it an end of this video. So set the game hour to 12, type in TM to hide the hut, okay. Looks cool, this place. Oh, this, by the way, in the distance is an Oblivion gate. That's why it's that's why it has that effect in the graphics. But yeah, it looks good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, I would say be patient for the tutorial, because it's definitely gonna come, but I just don't know when. I really don't know, and I just want to play a little bit with this new mod list, the 2019 mod list, and I just want to make sure it has no bugs or anything. It just runs fine. But for me, it looks cool. It's definitely a lot sharper, and an example, the EMB looks a lot better in combination with Oblivion Reloaded. No bloom effects. I did disable the depth of field effects also, and yeah, I'm really pleased with it. So let me know what you guys think of it, if you're excited as well about it, and then hopefully see you guys at the next video, which is probably not gonna be the tutorial already, but it's coming. And if you want to start already yourself, you have some experience with Rybash, you have some experience with Oblivion modding in general, then I will make sure to leave a link to the Bevi Lex Modlist, which is available already, of course, the new mod list. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me in Discord. I can't read every message because I almost have 2,000 Discord members, and I have, yeah, as you maybe know nowadays, over 40,000 active YouTube members. But if you send me a personal message with your problem, I will definitely see that. But sometimes I just miss messages completely on my Discord channel because it's really hard to read them all every day. But anyway, thank you again, guys, for watching this video. Hope you guys liked it, and leave something in the comment section because I always love to read that. So again, thank you very much, and bye-bye.